It's time to play everybody's favorite game show before the podcast starts this week. Mike, right up your alley, we're giving you a 1960s slang term.
Done.
And you just have to tell me what it means. Open for anybody in the room. The phrase is a gas. A gas.
That's like shocked.
Shock.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies,
Having a blast.
having a blast.
Having fun.
I was going to go with shocked, but then that sounds good too. Shocked.
Shocked. We're going with shocked.
Shocked.
No, I'm going with having fun.
Having fun. Shocked.
Yeah.
Still going with shocked?
Yeah.
All right. A gas is a slang term that means something fun. Lana, there you go. You did it. Hey, look at you.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
You're a guest.
I'm a guest. Late.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to Bad Potato Salad, the show where Michael Travers and I accost random strangers on the internet. That's right, Mike and I are professional comedians who travel around the country telling jokes to strangers for money. When we're not doing that, we take time out of our day to sit in this basement and judge internet strangers. Here's how the show works. Our wives read us two headlines they find across Reddit. Mike and I choose which one we think will be the funniest to blind react to, then we blind react to it. My name is Derek. I'm one of your hosts, since I don't introduce myself, who judges internet strangers with me. That is...
That's me.
It's Mike Travers.
Me, yeah. Happy to be here.
Are you?
Happy to be here, yes.
Yeah.
Tired. We had a long week. We had a long week.
We had a long week.
Yeah.
Mike and I did a casino show in Maryland, and the average age of the crowd was
Aghast.
They were gassed. They were for sure gassed. Who reads us those stories up here? Beautiful wives, Ken and Alana.
Hello.
Who holds the podcast together,
Yeah.
Ken and Alana. And if it's your first time here, please make sure you listen to the show, then rate, review, and subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. Helps out so much. Show's growing. That's thanks to you people. And if it's not your first time here, rate, review, and subscribe right now. Also, I think we have to shout out a thank you for the wonderful person who sent us a box of Australian foods. So we thank you for that. And we also thank you for all the wonderful Australian foods. I'm thinking we can just start complimenting Italy, see if we can get some Italian pasta up in
Oh,
this
that's
bitch.
a great
on.
idea.
Anybody
Yeah.
from Italy want to send us a box, we'll pay for shipping.
We don't need wine. We have plenty of the wine, but
Yeah.
we could use any of the other goods. that
Anything.
you-
There you go. There you go.
Anything.
Like
And
Italian men.
Just a bunch of hair shows up at our house. Like, what is this?
Yes, please.
And we always kick off every episode with a fan submission, and we have one.
Absolutely, we do. You guys are getting so much better at that.
Yeah.
Thank you. We've been practicing.
It pays
Okay.
more.
Okay, so this fan submission is from San Clemente, California.
Okay, California.
Am I the asshole for cutting the school drop-off line? Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
He says, I'm a dad from San Clemente. My wife and I are blessed with two sons, 9 and 4. Both of our sons go to the same public school.
Okay.
Our oldest son is on the autism spectrum, and our 4-year-old is neurotypical.
What's that?
Doesn't have ADHD or autism.
So
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Wait.
Right?
I don't know. I'm
I don't
afraid. I don't know. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So mentally completely fine.
Right.
Okay. Cool.
Our oldest
yeah.
son does not have an intellectual disability, and despite being nonverbal, he can write and type and communicate his needs. He is in a structured autism classroom that is designed to integrate various therapies, support from aides, and sensory inputs to make sure he can learn the way that's best suited for him.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with the story, but I should shout out.
Why are you making us tiptoe around
wait,
that?
I just looked up neurotypical.
Hold on, that part does. This next part doesn't.
All right.
He said, shout out to my youngest who chooses to eat lunch with his brother's class, play with them on the playground, tell his friends about how smart his brother is.
I love that.
And help normalize the neurodiversity with his peers. Very proud of that kid.
Yeah.
So, parents of the general ed students have to find parking on the street, which in San Clemente is not easy. The structured autism class parents, however, need to drop the kids off at a different part of the campus.
And that makes a ton of sense. You want
Yeah.
to make sure they're well attended because they're very routine oriented.
Absolutely. So they've given us a pass so that we can park and drop our kids off in a safe environment that is free of crowds, loud noises, and other things that might cause them to become upset. So every day I drop my oldest off first at his designated location, and then using the same pass, I drive up to the top parking lot in a handicap spot, and I run my youngest into his classroom line. I drop off for my youngest takes no longer than 2 minutes, and generally there are no cars in the handicap spots, and I just quickly park in them. Okay, last week, while doing my thing with the boys, a mother who I'd never met before said it was so unfair that I used the SAC classroom pass to drop off my gen ed student. She said I should drop my 9-year-old off, exit school grounds, find parking, and walk my 4-year-old into his class like the rest of them. I told her to mind her own business and said that if something doesn't affect her at all or bothers her so much, she can bring it up to the school principal.
Right.
If the school administration tells me it's a problem, then I'll change it. The woman then said that my wife and I are afforded privileges that other parents don't get.
My goodness.
Yeah, like
Because-
raising a student that's on the autistic
Yeah.
spectrum. Like, I bet you love these advantages I'm taking advantage of.
Yeah.
As meanwhile, my home life is very much
Right.
different than yours.
I just couldn't even imagine being that upset about it. And
Right.
just feel like,
She said,
yeah, like you have every advantage.
Yeah. Oh, you're getting unfair advantages from the rest of us.
and she said also, your wife is so active in the school board and she donates and organizes fundraisers, so that's why you get all these extra things.
Hey,
It's
you
not
can
fair to the
also
rest of
donate
us.
and do this as well.
And he's also not, he's just doing it. He's not getting anything.
Right.
Right.
He's just he's taking advantage of hoping nobody says anything. So he's not doing anything that anybody couldn't do.
Right.
He just hasn't gotten yelled at for it, and so he's continuing to do it.
Until now. Yeah.
He said, I didn't know how to react, so I walked away, but now I'm wondering, am I the asshole for using that pass to make the drop off of my younger son easier?
Are they dropping off at the same place?
Yeah, it's the same school, same building, but just
different
different
spot.
sides of the building.
Then no. What sense would it make to have to get there extremely early to drop your one child off and then turn around and drive all the way around the school, find parking to walk your other kid to school? That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and I'd be curious to know how many people in that school, have that situation where two kids.
Maybe they have 2 kids, yeah.
Probably
because
just the
maybe
one.
because maybe they could just that could just be the thing,
Right.
That, and it probably would be if there's that few people that have to deal with that.
That's
that
true.
2 kids, one
Yeah.
in each, drop off area.
Oh, you're saying, okay, so
Yeah.
like both of them are. Well, the other thing though too is like, he's only dropping his autistic son off there because that's where his autistic son has to go into
Has
the
to go
building.
there.
Right, has
but
to go
like
in that way.
if his son didn't have autism, he could drop them both off at the same place.
Right, and he'd park
Yeah.
and he'd
Well,
walk
he
in.
would. Yeah, he wouldn't. He would just be on the other side. And the one that the lady's saying he should be in.
Okay.
He would just be in that.
Well, with that being said, then I think like if you had 2 kids and you only had to park one time for those 2 kids that didn't have autism to drop them off both at the same place, then
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, then why would it change if you did have 2 kids and one of them has a special parking
Yeah,
privilege?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
I think you're not the asshole for
No.
dropping your kids off at school because that's obviously also that's not the biggest part of your day. Like you still have to go to work, you still have to go to do other things other than drop your kids off. I think what you should do is politely get out of your car and punch that lady in the throat. Politely, I said politely.
Politely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like she's a Karen.
I mean, I hope she's. I don't hope she's handicapped. I don't mean to sound like that. I hope she's handicapped. I mean, I hope because he's in a handicapped spot.
Right.
Is
Right.
that her ultimate problem, or just
No.
that he's
I think
getting
it's-
some sort of advantage?
Like special treatment.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's probably more she's annoyed that she has to park and go find a spot. And
But it's not like she was going to park in the handicap.
I don't think so.
Right.
Because that would at least be.
Yeah,
Okay, that
I
would
think
be-
I definitely think like if you can avoid parking in a handicap spot, you should definitely do that because
Right.
there could be somebody's grandparents could be dropping a student off that day and they need the handicap spot. Like whatever the case is, like yeah, you shouldn't illegally park in a handicap spot. I think we can all agree that's an asshole move if you do that. But at the same time, like yeah, like don't let everybody's great at parenting when they're not in the situation. That lady has no idea how hard or how much harder your life is given the fact that you're raising a son with autism. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
yeah, totally. Not the asshole.
No, not the asshole.
Nope.
I mean, but he could just go into the school and say, "Hey, this would be kind of silly to wait in both lines.
Right.
Is this okay?"
And I
I'll
think,
be in the spot for 30 seconds, I assume.
I think like if he went into the school and said that, they'd be like, yeah, why wouldn't that be okay?
Yeah.
She'd be like, well, Tammy outside has a real big
Yeah.
problem with it actually.
Janet.
Janet. Oh, Janet's a good one. Janet could be the new Karen.
I think I saw that the other day and I was like, that's a good name for
Wait,
it.
my mom's name is Janice, but I
Oh.
think that's a totally different sound than Janet.
Janet. Yeah.
Janet.
Did we just offended all the Janets that listen
Sorry.
to this show?
We love you.
Both of them.
We love you. Okay.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Yeah, I don't think you're the asshole, and I obviously don't pay mind to anybody that says anything. I mean, again, when you're dealing with something like that, you're raising a child with a disability like
Yep.
that. Your challenges go so far beyond what other people see. Like if you take advantage of parking and that's the one thing you do, like cool. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, and next time you're there and she comes over, turn this part of the show up as loud as possible on the radio so she could hear
That's a great idea.
this expert advice that we're giving.
yeah, Alana,
Blast
call her a C word. No, just kidding. No, just kidding.
Alana,
She
quick,
would
yell it.
she would have
Really good at
You're
it.
behind the wheel.
It's Alana's favorite
That's
word.
my
set the
favorite.
scene. All right, what's the next two?
Okay, so our next two options are: am I the asshole for refusing to share details of my life with my sister? Or am I the asshole for asking my wife to ditch her divorced friends? I will say I think the divorced friend thing
Yeah,
is
that sounds more
interesting
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
because
Let's ditch those divorced friends. Let's hear that.
because I think this is something that
You would do? The way you sounded like that, you sound like you were saying, I would do this.
no, I think it's something that a lot of women deal with.
Divorced friends?
Well, not necessarily. You'll see.
Wait,
Like,
the husband's saying.
the husband is writing the story.
Okay. Okay.
And he's saying he wants her to ditch her divorced
Divorced
friends.
friends, but
Oh,
you'll see-
because
yeah.
maybe let me jump to conclusions
Go ahead,
here.
Derek.
Yeah.
I would say it's because they don't want her friends to be like, oh, getting divorced is so great, like
Right.
life is so good, like
Right.
now that you don't have to listen to a man anymore.
Or the man bashing.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
would be.
Do you think that happens? Do you think women do that?
I think married women do, and probably rightfully so.
For sure. It's
Yeah.
rare to find other women that like really like their husband. Not I wouldn't say rare,
Yeah.
but it's more often that people want to just complain about everything than
Well, and then you just get caught up in it.
Right.
You know, if someone's complaining, you want to be like, not me. My life is perfect.
Well, when you
Yeah.
complain about work, it's so much easier to pile back on and be like,
Right.
oh yeah, my job sucks too.
Yeah.
Here's why my job sucks. Lana,
Yeah.
you look shocked when someone said they complained about their husband.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't think I complain about
No,
it a
you're
lot.
not one of those. Again, there's people that are like very aggressively just like always bitching or complaining about their significant other in a
Right.
really not like a little like, oh, Mike did this annoying thing today, but in like a in just a it's like a vibe you can feel.
Yeah.
And not even saying they're not justified. Guys can be a lot. Not us. of
Not
course.
us.
Not
us.
you
Yeah,
two.
no. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you
Kinda
guys are
perfect.
so blessed.
Although that's all we did on our drive to Maryland was complain about you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wasn't even long enough drive.
yeah. No, honestly, we went around the parking lot a couple times.
Yeah, finish
get
the
it all in.
conversation.
Oh
Continued.
my god. All right, ready? Wait.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ish.
He's under that blanket.
He's okay. Okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
All right. Am I the asshole for asking my wife to ditch her divorced friends? So I, 39 male, and my wife, 38 female, have been married for 10 years together. Dang it. Have been married,
You were so close.
Dang it.
That was really cute though.
have been married for 10 years, comma, together for 15,
Okay.
and have 2 children, 9 male and 7 female.
Sounds like a math problem.
Yeah. And they're traveling at 60 miles an hour.
We will get there tomorrow.
My wife has been going out with a group of 3 of her friends from work once a month for years. When it first started, all her friends were married, but in the last couple of years, her 3 friends have all had very messy
Oh,
divorces.
that's interesting.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're like, you know how like women sync up when they're
Yeah.
together with their periods? They're syncing up their
That
divorce.
syncs up too.
Yeah.
It's like, I forbid you to hang out with them.
Now, the problem when my wife goes out with them, she comes home and is suddenly hypercritical of everything I do or do not do.
Interesting.
So I do work from home and have worked with my company so that every day I can take my breaks in order to do kid drop off and pick up, walk the dog, cook supper, and try to do other things around the house if my work day does allow it. Excuse me. My wife, who works out of the house, used to be super appreciative of this, always say thank you, or do other little things like if she had to stop and fill up the car, she would pick me up a bag of chips or some other token of thank you.
I never get gas.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine
You
getting
get him a bag of chips.
Yeah, imagine getting a bag of chips, be like, this is my reward. Like you're like a seal.
Yeah.
Stoey would love that.
She would love that.
She would love
Stoey's
that.
favorite food is chips.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she
Ace's favorite
loves
food is chips, too, I think.
Yeah, Ace loves chips and salsa. But with £5 dog, that's what he wants. Chips. Won't eat the chip without salsa on it.
No kidding. Spoiled.
He's
Blind,
spoiled.
deaf, and
Yeah.
He's Mike's dog.
And pretentious.
Kind of.
picky.
When she now goes out with her friends who have gotten divorced, none of them were easy.
Wait.
Wait,
Like-
the friends weren't
Yeah.
easy?
Wait, when
Like
she now goes
slutty?
out with her friends who have gotten divorced,
divorces.
none of
I
them were
think he
easy.
said the divorces were easy.
I thought you were kidding.
Yeah, no, I thought actually like none of them were easy, but now they're blowing everybody. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, where do they hang out? We're trying to
Let's go
figure
to
out.
that bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she comes home, and now instead of saying thank you, I get, well, you didn't do the laundry, or the laundry didn't get folded and put away.
Interesting.
Even my cooking, which she used to love, now is picked apart with everything that could be improved or changed. Also, suddenly all intimacy is gone. Not even a kiss goodbye or a good morning. And if I try anything else, I just get shut down hard. This usually lasts for
Literally.
about a week or two.
yeah. Shut down hard.
I said literally.
It usually lasts. It lasts for about a week or two, but it is starting to get longer before she starts saying thank you and appreciating what I do around the house.
Interesting.
Chipping
Is
away.
divorce contagice?
I didn't think so. Might be.
Maybe now we know it is.
Yeah.
Do we have any divorced friends? I don't.
I don't.
Mike just raised his hand.
Yeah.
I mean, I do.
Right here.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, I've been divorced.
Yeah, but you're married again, so you've been
Yeah.
tamed again.
No, I didn't tell Kendall yet.
Oh, shit.
It's
we
happening.
need to talk.
It's happening.
No, yeah, that's
Is that it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
I was gonna say
Go
it
ahead,
didn't seem like it was the end.
It doesn't seem like it's a lot.
No. The other day, my wife left her personal cell phone at home and called me from work, asking her to bring it to her and to charge it on the way.
how many stories.
I know. I was just thinking that, man. That's
I'm never letting my phone out of my hands.
Yeah, but also to charge
kidding.
on the way, like you can't charge it at work. Like you can't say bring the charger, I'll charge it at work.
right.
I don't think she realized that plugging her phone into my truck for the drive would bring up her text messages.
Right, because you
yeah,
connect to Apple
CarPlay.
CarPlay.
Yeah. As I was driving, this group of friends started texting her phone, and it was
Oh,
nothing but
wow.
bashing me. With things like, what didn't he do today? He sounds like he just makes more work for you, and hope he likes the cold.
He should have responded, nope, he's amazing. Made love to me for 4 hours this morning. None of it was about him. He is incredible.
Yeah, this is
and
awesome.
big.
And big. I love how you put that. And big.
Hey, did you hear that new Taylor Swift song? That's about him.
Yeah,
So I pulled
I
over.
got to knock on wood.
I pulled over and read the conversation, everything she was saying about how I was making her life difficult.
No way.
Honestly, it nearly broke me, but I didn't want to overreact. I brought the phone to her and she grabbed it and went back in the building. No thank you or anything.
Interesting.
That night, I arranged for my dad to pick up the kids so we could talk in private when she got home. I told her I saw the text, and she snapped at me for reading the messages. Yes, I realized it was wrong of me to do. I told her, well, apparently, according to you and your friends, I am a dog shit husband. My outburst took her by surprise. I am generally pretty soft-spoken. I went on a rage about all the stuff I could do around the house daily that apparently counts for nothing, and if it was a big problem, she could step up and do more of it.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, she's going to be doing it all by herself eventually anyway. 'Cause she's going to divorce.
When she divorces
Yeah.
him, yeah.
I asked her if she still loved me, and she did say yeah, and she said she just gets caught up talking with this group and feels a need to join in, so I told her she needs to cut it off with this group because I can't live with a wife that doesn't respect or appreciate me, and we need to go to counseling as well because of this.
Yeah, but I would think like if you have 4 friends or 3 other friends that have gone through messy divorces, wouldn't it make you appreciate your own situation that much more? You're like, actually, my husband's not a piece of shit. Like
Right.
he
Yeah.
picks the kids up, he cleans the house, he drops it off. You start appreciating the things that you do have because now like they are not having that.
Yeah, that's a great point. That should have shined. That could have went that way.
Because like if you
Yeah.
and I had friends that like they're like, oh, I divorced my wife because all she would do is just do this and this and negative and negative, and I could be like, man, my wife's fucking great.
Right.
compared to
Yeah.
that.
Right. Yeah. It would make you think of that. Wow. Maybe I am lucky. That
Yeah,
maybe,
right, yeah.
Maybe that isn't what everyone does. Yeah.
Right. Not in our case, because our wives.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Now come to think of it, Mike and I don't read our text messages.
Yeah. For other reasons. Just don't.
Very confusing.
She said I was being unreasonable for asking her to cut out her friends of over 10 years. So am I the asshole? There are updates.
Oh.
Okay.
last
Well,
one
let's
doesn't say
let's answer the first question first
Okay.
before we. Is he the asshole for? You're probably the asshole because it's just going to make her want to be around those friends more.
Yeah.
I think you're probably the asshole for saying like, oh, you can't talk to them anymore. But you're not the asshole for
Being upset about
being
what was
upset
said.
about what was said, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not the asshole for being like, hey, how about we take a moment to appreciate us for a
Right.
second. Don't stop comparing your life to other people
Yeah.
and appreciate what we have here.
Yeah, right. And do they all work together still, or they used
Yeah,
to? Okay.
I think, it says coworkers.
Yeah, then I agree. Then that would be hard to tell them, oh, you can't be friends with them anymore.
Right.
Because
Well,
that's,
plus, what she's going to do is she's immediately going to turn around and be like, he told me I couldn't talk to you guys anymore. And that's going to cause way
Right.
more drama there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So you are the asshole for asking her to not hang out with them because it's just going to create more upset and drama. So what's the
Right.
updates?
Well, it says
They go
update
to
number 1.
counseling.
I only see one update.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all there is.
Okay. So thank you for everyone for the comments and mostly the support. Couple of things some people did point out. The laundry, I would like to say it did get done that evening. And actually,
That's what I was worried about.
Yeah.
Wait, all the laundry got done?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess so,
Wait,
yeah.
did he do it? Because that's messed up.
I don't know. We actually folded it together. I just didn't get it during the day because I was working. As to the current situation, while she has not cut her friends completely, she has agreed to take a break from them for the next 3 months as we go to marriage counseling.
I think that's smart.
Yeah,
I do
think
too.
I think
Very
that's her
smart.
saying like, hey, you might be right, and let's figure this out as a
Yeah.
team.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, that's very smart.
I've also taken some of the offered advice to have the friends over and explain the situation and the problems it is causing. So far, none of them have agreed to come over.
Shocking.
My
Like,
wife,
we're not going to listen to a man.
right? My wife does seem willing to work on our marriage, but I do think the thought of me getting primary custody of the kids if a divorce has something to do with it. So we will see how the next few months go, and we'll keep you updated.
The fact of the matter is that they're even discussing a divorce when their marriage is completely fine.
Yeah.
Outside of the
Right.
fact that her friends got divorced
Yeah.
is weird.
And a bit troubling.
Yeah, it's
but she was
definitely-
easily swayed. Like, there's no part of me that think if you hung around
A divorced
5
person.
divorced friends that hated their husbands, that you would come home complaining about me or whatever.
No,
Like,
in fact, what you guys said at the beginning is right. Anytime I'm with people that are like in a really bad spot, I'm extra grateful. I'm like, man, I just
Yeah.
like appreciate you and what we have so much, and
Yeah.
I feel bad for people that don't have that or whatever. I'm
Sure.
never like, you know what? Yeah, fuck Mike.
Kendall has the rare opportunities because we hang out with my ex like on all the holidays and some other like game night events. So she has the weird situation of hearing my ex complain about me as I was as a husband.
Accurately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very accurately. Horrible
He
husband.
admits
Yeah.
a lot of his faults.
Oh, 100%.
which It is interesting.
Yeah,
It's
it took
fun.
a while. Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, people change, people grow. I'm not saying that, but like at the same time, like had I had thought that you would be put in a situation where like your friends could convince you to divorce me,
That's insane.
I'd be like, that's crazy because I'm pretty sure some of your friends love me just
I was
as much as
gonna
they love you.
say, yeah, I feel like Margot loves you more than she loves me.
Yeah, right. You want your friends to like your partner. I mean so that's surprising that
For-
they
for
also knew him. You know, I assume knew him. Maybe not. Maybe
Right.
they just it's a work thing.
It's a work thing,
Yeah.
yeah.
So maybe they didn't know him personally. But yeah, that's a shame that she was easily swayed.
Well, I think the concerning thing is, and the thing that needs to come up with marriage counseling is this for the fact that her friends got divorced, and she's like, maybe I want that too. You know what I mean? Like that's a weird. Like it's not like they all got rings, and she's like, maybe
Right.
I want to. Like, because there's a situation
Yeah.
where like when you're in your like early 20s and all your friends start to get engaged, you're like, I want to get engaged.
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean? But like, I thought that would die out where you're in your 30s.
No,
you're like, my friends
it's
got
worse.
my friends got divorced. I want to get engaged.
yeah. Ooh, I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah. I haven't tried 2
Yeah.
Christmases in a while. Like,
It's fun.
yeah.
yeah.
That's a
Nothing
lot. I think-
about a divorce sounds fun.
No.
No, or cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like that's I think if she's willing to separate herself from her friends again, I think that you would be the asshole for trying to, because then it turns into a controlling factor.
Yeah.
You're being like, you can't talk to this person. Like she's her own person. Like if she wants to talk to them, if she wants to have those opinions, like she's her own person.
Yeah. Hadn't even thought of like taking like a 3 month, like a quarterly, break. Yeah, that's I hadn't thought that. That's a pretty good solution.
Yeah, let's circle back to this in Q2. So you're not the asshole for being concerned.
No.
Yeah.
But your wife is kind of also the asshole for
for
letting her friends convince her to get a divorce.
Yeah, and talking bad about you if it wasn't true.
Even if it was true, it's none of their business. Like you can't air
if it's true though, and everyone else, I don't know if it's true. You got to come into you.
I guess the other thing that we're not thinking about, like he's telling us everything he does, but he's also writing the story. So we don't know if he's like, well, I take the kids to school and I put, if he's like throwing that up in her face. So let's just take it at face value and say that he's not doing that. Then I think like you just got to understand, like, her friends can't her friends can't dictate how she feels about you.
No. Yeah.
So asshole or not asshole?
No.
No.
Well, I guess the question is he the asshole for making her not talk to her friends?
Well, I think the compromise that she came up with, she agreed with, is okay. So, no.
Okay. All right.
And then she also needs to talk to her friends and
set some boundaries if she's happy. Yeah.
I mean, like, it's real easy to get into a bitchy situation, like a bitch fest.
Yeah.
If all your friends are being negative, it's real easy to.
The sad reality going forward is it is going to be hard for her to be much more than like lunch friends or work friends because they're all in a different stage of life right now.
Well, the other
she's
thing
married
too,
and they're single now. Out looking for dates or.
Because if they go out to happy hour, they're gonna be like, "Oh, look how hot that guy!"
Right,
don't you wish you could be doing this? I think the other thing too is like, anytime she tries to defend her husband from this point moving forward, they're gonna be like, "Well, he's making you do that. Like he's brainwashed you into doing that." So like, it's gonna be very toxic if your wife chooses to stand up to her friends. It's going to be a very toxic situation. So, maybe it is best for her to find new friends that are in a similar part of life. I mean, again, when my friends started having babies, we're not in that part of life. We stopped hanging out with them. I hang out with different people now. You know what I mean? Like that's.
I was just gonna say, our friends that are so consumed with
their
having
life,
kids, and
I mean, it's just
we can't relate to that.
Right. I'm not faulting anybody for being obsessed with their children.
It's impossible. It's almost impossible to do to maintain both at first.
Yep.
It is.
You got to get your legs back under unless you're loaded and you have like an au pair there or something or a nanny.
Pair? What are you, French? I like that. Mike just showed some culture there.
Oh no, my brother had one.
I didn't know you come from money.
I had to look that word up too.
So not the, but it's gonna get weird.
Yeah,
it's gonna get weird.
Yeah.
Keep us updated.
Okay. And what do we have?
Don't you two get any ideas?
Well,
All right, we are back. I'll tell you right now, we had to take a quick break here because Mike and Kendall's dogs came over because they couldn't find a dog sitter, and so Mike had to take the dog out. So they're you're going to see two new dogs in the studio.
We need a dog
Mike
sitter.
and Kendall's, and they are and Mike.
It just Ace is the one. It looks like you're just holding like a
blanket.
Yeah, blanket on your.
He's under here.
He's 18 and blind and deaf, so we can't leave him home alone. We couldn't find anyone to watch him, so we brought him thinking it wouldn't be that disruptive, and it is very disruptive.
Turns out.
We had to pause like 3 times. So
Turns out.
This is on us. Hey, thank you for sticking along with this one. Kendall, give us 2 more stories.
Okay. So one of these is a not safe for work story.
We do love not safe for work stories.
Yes, we
And
do.
that is a relationship advice. And she says, am I overreacting? It was our first time, and I wasn't the only one who sucked.
Okay. Their first time together.
Yes.
Like on a date.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the first
Who's-
time fooling around, but they're
first
not.
time around.
I think their first time with each other.
Okay.
Oh, their
Together.
first.
I like
okay.
Alana did
I
the
like
same
how
thing.
Alana
We
was
did-
just
yeah,
like,
we did the
she was like, huddle up, huddle up.
Do you want tonight?
Yeah. Alana, I just want you to know, next time I want to have sex, I'm just gonna look on the couch and go like this.
It's honestly a great
You
idea.
thinking what I'm thinking?
Did you see that Shark Tank product?
No.
There was a Shark Tank product where it was like a red light, yellow light, or green light beside your bed. And if you were in the mood, you put a green light on.
That's funny.
And if your partner was in the mood, they put a green light on. That way you didn't have to have that awkward conversation like, do you want to, do you want to? And if one was a red light, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Hold on. If yours was a green light and mine was a red light, you'd get annoyed.
I would just go over
I
and
feel like
switch
it would
it.
just.
Yeah.
Mike goes over and taps the button. Hey,
At first,
we're both green.
I wouldn't even order a red light or a yellow light. No need. Just green.
Mike's is always green.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, mine would always be
Yeah.
green,
And
too.
you guys
yeah.
is always green.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't tell you. I've never not wanted to have
That
sex.
sounds like
The
a
other
terrible
day,
idea.
you didn't want to.
Oh,
Wait,
Derek.
situation.
You said you had too much work to do or something.
Was there a football game on?
It was like 2 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah, there was definitely a football. Hockey. It might have been a hockey
You had
game.
too much to do.
too much to do.
Yeah.
Red
It
light.
was
Red light.
before
Red light.
the day you guys had to go to Rocky Gap, and you were like, "I gotta get a bunch of stuff done before we leave."
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I was
That's
trying
fair.
to give the best show to these people that I could.
Explains why you were so touchy on the drive down.
I came 3 times in the car ride. It
It's a long ride. It was a long ride.
was an hour and a half.
It's not me.
It's so great. Okay, so that one, or am I the asshole for not disclosing my medical history to a stranger?
Definitely the asshole there because I think HIPAA law, you're supposed to tell everybody your medical history.
Laws the exact opposite. Were they trying to have sex together too? Is that what she's like? Hey, don't touch me there.
I don't think so.
I have
but
explosive diarrhea. It's a medical condition. Yeah, we gotta do the not safe
Yeah.
for work one.
obviously we have to do not safe for work.
I will tell you right now, we love doing not safe for work stories more than anything else on this podcast.
Yeah.
So if you're listening right now, put those headphones in if you're at work, or let it blare. Let it blare. Hey, it's time for you to update your resume anyway. Let
True.
that blare. Get fired from your job
Yep.
because you and I and everybody in this room are about to enter a not safe for work portion. Before we do that, I want you to know that over the last 6 weeks, we have talked about doing like a Patreon situation where, because we have some ideas that we don't think play well on the general population podcast. And one of those ideas that Mike and I had was to do a Reddit After Dark where we read all the most obscure, weird, not safe for work stories that we can, because Mike and I read them to each other and we laugh hysterically, but
Yeah.
we are not a good litmus test.
No, definitely not. Yeah, you don't want to be wrong on that one. Yeah. What the hell happened to this?
Turns out we lost everybody that listens to the show because Mike and I are
Yeah.
f***ed up in our brains. But I want to know if you were interested in something like, be interested in like a not safe for work or a Reddit After Dark podcast behind a paywall, like, because we don't want the general population to get offended by it. Let us know in the comments because we would love to hear it. But for right now, we are about to enter not safe for work portion of the internet. Bring in the band. I will tell you, Kendall, there's nothing I love more than a not safe for work story on this podcast. So go ahead and tell us about this girl who sucked at sex.
Same. Okay. Not suck at sex.
Wait, didn't she say
Me
she sucked at
too.
sex? She said I wasn't the only one that sucked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kendall
no.
said same,
I
it
said
sounded
same.
like.
Like I
Oh.
love the not safe for work stories. Not that I suck at sex.
That's not what I heard on Reddit.
Shit. Okay. All right. Am I overreacting? It was our first time, and I wasn't the only one who sucked.
I love how she's admitting that
Yeah.
she was bad.
Something went haywire.
Something went wrong.
There's no chemistry.
None.
It happens. All right. I've been talking to John for about 3 weeks now, during which we've been on 2 dates. Once to a pizza place and once to the movies.
Nothing turns a woman on like pizza.
Yeah, right. In between dates, we've shared some teasing photos and innuendo. He and I shared our kink lists, and he seemed fairly vanilla.
Love that she had a list.
Yeah.
Wait, I
It's true.
feel like that's pretty, like 3 weeks. Maybe that's just me.
How old are they? Does
Yeah.
it say how old they are?
That's like quick to do.
Maybe
like,
they're older though.
3 weeks
Or
to
maybe they're
share,
way
like,
younger.
hey,
I would
here's
say
the
way younger.
here's the dirtiest thing I've ever thought, or something. Yeah, like
Yeah.
a kink list sounds.
Yeah.
But you know,
We should all write a kink list.
Yeah.
done.
Kendall's like I have it on my phone.
What do you guys think I'm going to read from
I
my
have
story?
a PDF. Do you guys
Okay, so he seemed fairly vanilla. We agreed on a third date at his place to have sex for the first time.
I love it set
I
up.
mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
ready to go.
Yeah. Well, it's also harder to be like super like intimate and passionate when it's scheduled,
Yeah.
right? Like, doesn't it lose a little bit?
Yeah, especially like your third date.
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
should just evolve into like clothes flying off and like
Yeah. They're still at the table
Orgasmically.
with pizza.
yeah. You're gonna have to do that in the parking lot, ma'am.
They're in the movie theater.
Put the pepperoni out of there.
It's not pepperoni.
Over the time we've been talking, he's been sweet, attentive, flirtatious, and just nice.
Yeah, he's trying to get laid.
Yeah.
He's 3 weeks in.
We have a lot in common, and there have been no red flags. I arrived at his house, and after a quick tour, we began to make out on his couch.
Let's go.
Here
which
we go.
quickly transitioned to his bed.
Shocking.
We undressed one another. He went down on me.
Okay.
And he wasn't half bad at it.
Okay.
Not half good either, but I digress.
No, you can't be not half bad. You have to be half bad and half good.
Yeah.
Or you have to be, if she said she's not half bad, which means he's more than half good.
What?
I think I
lost
followed that.
me.
Yeah.
That's Derek
Mike's
math.
drooling.
It's Derek math. After he finished, I went down to return the favor.
Let's go.
Okay.
He had kissed me with a lot of intensity, and I could feel him pressed against me at times, but by this point that she's going down on him, he was only partly hard. I gave him the best sloppy toppy I could,
It's like a Dairy Queen treat.
I guess, but was only able to improve the situation to 3/4 masked.
Okay.
At one point, I took a breather while attending him with my hand. And that's when I found out that he could suck his own dick.
Oh.
Wait, what? That's
Why are you-
impossible.
No,
Oh, it's
it's not.
possible.
Yeah, but why are you even on
What?
dating apps?
He bent himself
Holy.
practically in half.
He never mentioned it to
Not
her.
once mentioning this.
They shared
challenge.
a list.
No, I didn't know this was a
Yeah. Autofellatio. That's not
I've
very common.
never heard of that.
Yeah.
Didn't one of the Manson have one of his ribs removed
That's
so he
not
could do it
true.
to?
That was a
Okay,
rumor, but
okay,
that
okay.
not true.
All
But
right,
like,
my fault.
but not that I know Manson. But
Yeah.
I remember when that. I mean,
Just people are
Super
crazy
flexible.
flexible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
But
huge
why would you
member.
want to do that?
and why would you not? I mean, no, I don't know.
I'm not going to answer that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't
okay.
think- hey, let me hold on before we
Would
get
you
it.
suck your own wiener?
That's what I'm gonna ask Mike. If you could, would you?
I mean, not on the third date. Like, it's going to be, it's going to. I can't believe he. I mean, and if I was able to, I probably wouldn't mention it to someone before I
think,
did it.
I think that no, I don't even think I
You
would.
shared a kink list. Why was
Yeah.
that not on there?
No, I definitely don't think
I can't even touch my toes, so it's like
That's also fair.
it's out of the realm of
That's-
I've never even. Yeah, I don't think. I
Mike
think
throws
that
his back out next week trying to say
I buy a Craftmatic bed just to see if it will get me
Load
there.
it up, boys.
I'm floored.
I am too. I didn't know that was a real
What
thing.
did? Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, she said, or he never mentioned this before, and he did it.
Well, it's hard to work into conversation.
Fair.
He took the head of his own into his mouth and
Wow.
began sucking himself.
Wow.
Before I could even react, oh my God, he asked me to join
to leave the
him.
room.
Wait, how did he say that with that with that in his mouth?
Yeah, before I
Turn
could even
his
react, he
arm
asked
in.
me to leave the room.
He said, "Can you join?" He can. He has to join him.
Actually, you know what? Like that's probably best case scenario because you're like, at least I'm not blowing myself. Someone else is helping
Yeah.
out.
Holy. I
Well,
can't imagine
I can't
what's
either.
going through her mind at a third date.
Teamwork makes the
She's-
dream
yeah,
work.
That's insane.
She said, "I can't say that I've ever been offered a slot in a double blowjob doing a 2-person event."
She can't say that anymore.
That's good wording.
After his display, he was finally hard enough to put on a condom.
Well, at least he's good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty much stunned and shocked, but had come this far and felt like I had to just continue past it.
To be fair, though, like, you ever get a bad hand job and you're like, I can do this better myself.
Yeah.
And
oh,
now
of course.
imagine,
Yeah.
now
yeah.
imagine you're blowing yourself. You're like, I've had years of practice.
Move out of the way. I got this. Yeah.
I know
Yeah, but,
exactly
like,
what I want.
You think that we've never had somebody bad go down? Like,
Oh
do
yeah, no,
stuff?
for sure. Yeah, you guys know how to pleasure yourself way better than most
right,
people, right? 'Cause
But if it
it's
was
right there.
my fate, I don't think that's not a
Yeah.
not a
Have you ever
route I
tried to
would
shove
go
your
down.
face in it?
I would not
No,
lick my own puss if that was an option.
that's our new merch right there. I would not lick my own nose.
So hey, how would you like that bumper
Yeah.
sticker?
I don't know where that's
Really
been.
hope my HR doesn't see.
Yeah.
this.
They turn it off before the not safe for
Yeah,
work
100%. Yeah, if they listen to it at work,
Wow.
it's not safe for work.
They've been warned.
Wow.
That's insane. I can't imagine the shock of that happening.
Right.
without any warning.
Right.
And then all
I couldn't
she took a
handle it.
break and like for a second and then that went.
And then he
yeah.
was like, "Do you want to join
Yeah.
me?"
To
in
me,
this?
that's like a serial killer trait.
No,
That
I don't.
sounds
I
like
don't think so.
something
I mean, I literally think he was probably like, "This is gonna impress her." Like he probably was in the
No.
moment. He's like, "This is gonna impress her." for
I
sure.
believe you that's probably what.
Yeah,
he
I'm
thought.
not saying I would do that. I'm just
No, no,
saying
I
like,
know,
he
right.
probably thought that.
But like, no, our reactions are like I no,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it gay to blow yourself?
Good question.
Great question. No, I think that goes along the same rules, whether it's your mouth or your hand.
So wild. So
Okay.
wild. Hey,
Anyway.
if you can blow yourself,
Seriously, if you can, let us know.
No,
Subscribe.
I don't want to know.
Okay.
Have you ever known? Have you known anyone that?
I've known friends that have tried.
Have you ever met anyone successful at it?
No.
I never. I don't know anyone.
I'm joking.
I didn't know this was a thing.
Because
Okay.
boys are
Autofellatio, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it's
Yeah.
called?
Okay, so
It is. That's
he
what
got
it is.
hard.
yeah.
They had sex, during which he almost immediately went mostly soft. In an attempt to save it, he turned me over.
He puts his penis in his own
God,
vagina.
that would- and continued to attempt to F me with a floppy penis. Finally, he gave up, but afterward, he acted as giddy and as silly as if he had finished. Despite the self-sucking and his inability to get hard
Self-sucking.
outside of his own mouth, we really do mesh well. But I don't know if I can get past the fact that he sucked his own dick without warning me during our first time. So am I overreacting?
I mean,
Okay.
and to be fair, he might have finished. You don't know.
That's true.
Who would know but him?
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That really,
That's where I draw the line.
it's turning my stomach, honestly. Like, babe,
I like that you blame Derek.
if you,
Look how I got blamed for. I'm like Alana.
Yeah.
Alana.
Don't-
I am a lot like Mike. I cannot touch my toe.
if the first time we were intimate and then I discovered you
yeah.
can suck your own wiener, it would be good
Yeah.
bye for me.
To be fair, he's
Just
probably
that's weird to me.
again. I agree, but I'm saying like he's probably ruined himself because
Weird.
you know what I mean. Like he's probably ruined it because he's like, this is the only way I can get hard and stay
Yeah.
intimate, and then because he lost his erection as soon as they started to have sex.
I'll say, I mean, it's like the old saying that being able to blow yourself is both a blessing and a curse.
a blow singing.
Yeah, right. It really is.
Bloating.
On the one hand, fantastic. I
And
don't
the
have
other
to go
mouth.
out.
And the other mouth.
Yeah.
I just think that's a sexual trait that I don't want
No.
to ever experience.
You're in
It
luck.
looks like you won't.
I know.
You're in
Unless
luck
Derek gets
because
a
I don't
ripper.
think I could ever experience it either. Like
Not
it's
with that attitude, no.
Yeah, it's true.
But you'd also
Wow.
have to have like a massively big wiener for that.
No, or
right?
you just have to be really flexible.
That
You'd
would
have to
really,
be
yeah, that
like
would,
a
I would
complete-
assume that would play a part in it.
You would have to be folded over like a shrimp.
Yeah.
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 Now imagine he's got a big wiener and she's like, I'm just gonna stick this
Yeah, right.
out.
She's
I'm gonna
like-
stick this out because like we mesh well
Yeah.
together.
And honestly, I can give like 50% less blowjobs.
That's
than
true.
he
That's
can
true,
do
yeah.
himself.
And also like, you know, like even soft, it felt good.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
right.
Because it was that big. Man,
How-
I do think it's probably gonna take some therapy to figure this out.
He's the rare
In
hetero
3 weeks, I don't
that's
think it's worth it.
better at giving blowjobs than he is going down on a female because she
Right.
complained about that, but then he gave a wonderful blowjob to himself.
I'll be honest. Yeah, this is one of those things where it's like you mesh well together, but guess what? There's 7 billion people in this world. You're gonna find somebody you mesh well together that
That's
can't
not
blow
sucking their own
themselves.
wiener.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a deal breaker, other than it was weird that he didn't say anything.
I think it's a deal
strange.
breaker because he couldn't stay intimate
that's
with
true.
her.
That part's true.
But past that,
If that continues, that I mean, I would.
they could have had a bunch
Yeah.
of
He
drinks.
also
They could-
Right.
commented
Oh.
and said, because I'm like looking at the comments now, because somebody was like, I would move states or whatever, and she's like, I'm
he
thinking
could probably
that.
reach you.
So I'm thinking about, but then she said, wait, shit, where'd it go? Unfortunately, somebody said, I can't tell if this is real or not. If it is, like, blah, blah, blah. And she said, unfortunately, it is real. The face he made during sex was even worse.
He was like this.
Open mouth, dead eyes, like a pod person, she said.
Like a what person?
Like a
A
what?
pod person, like an alien or like a...
Oh.
Huh.
Ew, no, yeah, you gotta get rid of
no,
this
to
guy.
be fair,
It's
he was probably
creeping
just
me
trying to
out.
really focus on staying hard.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's probably like,
He's picturing his own penis in his mouth.
Yeah, that's
That's
wild.
wild. It is really. It's insane.
Look, and we will never kink shame anybody. And
No!
the fact that
No,
you could
it's
even
just
do
not
that is like
something.
wild. But
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, I think it's the fact that like the intimacy with his newfound partner wasn't enough to keep him aroused, and the only way he can keep himself aroused is like he's he's his own fluffer.
Yeah. It is, and that was the first time they were together. And
Right, you
can't-
should be more
yeah,
than,
yeah.
You should be thinking about puppies and shit
Right.
to not to
Trying not
go
to, yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I should have read these comments earlier because,
Go ahead.
man.
Go ahead.
Okay,
Let's
somebody
have some.
else, like again, they're all commenting, said, hooked up with a guy last year and on our second date, he had trouble getting hard. I was using my hand, but offered to use my mouth. He said, no, I just have to do it a certain way. And then he proceeded to vigorously masturbate while pulling on his balls so hard that it had to hurt.
Interesting.
She said for 5 minutes this went on. And like it's just,
It's you know what's one
Hey.
it's one of those things where it's like, okay, you can be into weird stuff and that's completely fine. And guess what? There are other people
Right.
into that same stuff.
Right.
You just got to find that person so that way when you guys be intimate, like it's good for both of you. Because the last thing you want to do is go to a concert and then find out they're only playing Christian music, right? You know what I mean? Like you want to enjoy the same kind of music.
I love the idea that there's like a filter on like Bumble that's like for looking for guys that blow them.
blow
Yeah.
themselves.
Pull your balls.
yeah. Ball
Oh
puller.
my goodness.
I mean, what do you think? I mean, so the advice is
She said, am I overreacting?
well, no, I don't think you're okay.
But she's not even
What was
breaking up
even
with him
her
though,
question?
right?
Yeah, am I overreacting for the way that this happened? I think if you mesh well together, I would give him another shot, and if it happens again,
I agree.
that's the only way that he can stay intimate with you or stay aroused is by doing that to himself. And you're not into that, then leave.
That's the thing. If she's like, you know what,
this is weird.
new thing.
Yeah,
I might get into this.
Sure.
Totally, go for it. But if you're like,
Yeah.
that's clearly something he's going to want to do forever. So you have to be like, this isn't going to
well,
work.
he's gonna age out of it. It's like youth soccer. There's gonna be a time
It's
in
a
your life.
lot
where-
like youth soccer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
the
orange
surprising-
slices afterwards.
Here's
No,
the surprising part. He's 72.
Yeah. No, I think.
Oh, I thought you were serious.
No,
I know,
no.
same. I was like, what?
Yeah.
No, I think the idea is like there's going to be a point in his life where he's going to throw his back out sucking his own.
Yeah.
Or he's going to get better. He's going to get stretched out more.
That could be it too. But I think there's going to be a point in his life where he's going to be like, you know what, I'm past blowing myself, and
You do it.
Yeah, you do it. Yeah,
You do it.
And I think so I think give him another chance if you are really that into him, right? Like if you that attach him emotionally, give him another chance. If it doesn't improve, it doesn't get better. If he can't get aroused, then leave him.
Yeah, and tell him not to do it next time and see what happens. Yeah.
I would start with that.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
no. Hey, maybe don't blow yourself tonight. Yeah.
Maybe don't blow yourself tonight.
She's like, we were having sex and he blew it.
Yeah, I
Wow.
was not expecting that with the suck comment.
Me
Wow.
either. Great story. So
Wow.
the advice is try a second
Yeah.
date, try another date.
I don't know.
Try it. See how you feel. I mean, again, if she's not turned off right now,
She wasn't, and she
there's
even
no
said
reason
they-
not to try again.
Lana, you're
met-
not giving him the second date.
Sorry, I'm not giving him the second date.
you
Alana's not
shouldn't be
giving him the
dating.
sex. She's going to be out the
I'm
door.
out.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
Man.
I mean that's fair. that would be startling.
One of the things
It would-
Lon's always said about me is she's like, I love how unflexible you are.
Really, really happy you can't suck your own dick, Derek.
It's fair. It's
I don't
fair.
tell you that enough.
Yeah.
I just didn't know that was
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a real thing
or
either.
possible.
Well, we'll Google it after and show you.
No.
We'll Google it after and
Good.
show you.
And you're not going to start trying
Oh,
to fold over like a
Alana,
shrimp.
why would I try now?
I'm going to make
But-
Mike try when we get home tonight.
I was way lonelier in college. If I have a wife now, why
It would have happened by now if it could have. Yeah.
Why would I try now?
You don't know the sex drive of a 15-year-old boy. If it could have happened, it would have happened. Then.
I would have broken my bones trying to.
That's a good point.
I was an unattractive fat Amish child,
With a
Amish
bowl-
looking
with a
child
bowl cut.
with a bowl cut. Yeah, yeah. If anybody was gonna blow me, it was gonna be me,
I love young Derek.
They would have to blow themselves. It was this
It
guy.
was, that's true.
and I didn't. So I'm not gonna start now.
That's funny.
All right, we ready for another?
Ready?
Okay.
That was a great story.
Yeah.
by the way. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed that as well.
Okay. Am I overreacting? My girlfriend has 11 deleted messages from her male gym partner.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh, in
I'm
Snapchat?
interested in that one.
I don't know.
Have they seen the messages, or they just?
No, they can see that they're deleted because Snapchat, I think it shows you deleted messages,
Oh,
or like
okay.
Instagram, it'll show you this message has been deleted by the user.
Okay.
Okay.
Did not know.
Or am I the asshole for blowing up at my husband after
Yeah. When you started that sentence of blowing, Mike and I both thought blowing up at your husband.
blowing up my husband after he keeps eating my emergency snacks?
No, the gym partner.
Yeah,
For sure.
okay.
Yeah.
Gym
I
partner.
expect my wife to eat my snacks.
In this one, the update is important.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's me.
See, they're chilling now.
He is chilling. He's
Took a
good.
minute.
All right. Am I overreacting? Girlfriend has 11 deleted messages from male gym partner.
Nah, probably
A lot.
not.
It's a lot.
Yeah, probably not. We're gonna go out on a limb and say probably not.
Probably not, but we'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
While looking for deleted ortho booking confirmation on my girlfriend's phone, I noticed that she had 11 deleted messages from her male gym partner.
Oh, so he was just looking at her text messages.
How do you see what's deleted?
Yeah, I
There's a
don't
deleted
know
folder
that.
in your text messages.
Well,
Oh.
I
No.
never knew that was
Hey,
it.
put that on pause for a minute.
okay, first of all,
Didn't know he'd clear those out.
yeah, there's a delete. Like it keeps some of them.
Okay.
I think for a little.
Okay.
bit.
Okay, I was just wondering.
All right. The only other messages she has that are deleted are spam related, so it seems strange that the only personal message she has deleted are from this individual.
That is strange.
Bit of background. I've never met this person. He is the ex-husband of an estranged old girlfriend of hers. He
Wait,
spent
what's estranged mean?
Yeah.
estranged
Like they
no
don't talk
longer
anymore.
Oh, okay. All right.
Now that we don't talk. Okay. He spent the last 2 years in an affair with this estranged girlfriend while she's been in a new relationship.
Interesting.
Oh.
So
Okay,
he has a history of like
he's a
ruining
shady
households.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet he can suck his own dick.
Yeah. Probably
Oh.
not. He's probably on steroids. He's probably real small.
It's true.
All I know of the guy is that he's quite all right with sleeping with women who are in relationships.
Right. That's a good point.
He has offered her to come to his house to work out there instead of the gym.
No membership required.
Yeah, there's way less equipment.
I have not looked at the deleted messages at all because I'm not quite sure how I should react or if I should at all. I just know that it feels secretive and uncomfortable.
I'll be honest. I would have 100%.
100%.
Yeah, I would've loved.
You're already there.
Yeah. Right.
You've
Yeah.
already seen them.
That's like
Yeah.
going to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
Like I'm not looking.
Not even gonna take a peek.
Keep that blindfold on. We're leaving.
Yeah. No one wants to see him Mount Rushmore.
Update.
Oh wait, that was the end of it in that one update.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Short story.
I knew the update was important, so I
Okay.
just okay.
Yeah.
I looked.
Update.
You were right.
I might have goofed. We were laying in bed this morning and I looked over while she was texting and saw a bunch of hearts on her screen.
Oh.
I saw the initials for the person she was texting matched her gym partner. I quickly asked, "Why is Craig sending you pictures at 7 a.m?"
Fair.
She responded by showing me the screen and angrily stating, "You better get your facts right, bud. I'm texting my auntie." That's
Aunt.
when my aunt.
Yeah, but I mean, how did he get that?
Hold on, I think.
That's when my blind ass saw that it wasn't actually the gym partner. It was her aunt with the same initials asking about things for Thanksgiving dinner this weekend. What I found interesting was how defensive she got in that moment and how quiet she stayed for the rest of the morning until I went back to work. She went from being angry right away to being very, very, very quiet.
Okay. So this could
Yeah.
be this could
It
be
could
a
go 2
situation
ways.
where they
I
are
know.
overreacting. It could also be a situation where she might have him saved to something else in her phone to avoid that conflict. The fact of the matter is, like, she did get very reactive to that. But also, I can also understand why she would be reactive in that situation. If you're not doing anything wrong and your partner's accusing you of something, you do get reactive in that situation.
I wouldn't at all if I wasn't doing anything. If she said, "Who are you?" You texting some girl, I'd be like, "No, here." Like, you know.
Yeah, I know, but he accused her of like he's like why are there 11 deleted messages from your gym partner?
Yeah, but I mean, it's understandable why he thought that. You know, if it's the
Sure.
same initials and all that, I don't think that's that's a valid reason to snap back at someone because they asked you a question. You know what I mean?
Right, I mean you're right.
And even if it's her aunt, she still deleted those. Why did she
Yeah.
delete
yeah,
the
why
aunt?
did she delete the answer?
Yeah,
messages?
she's
Yeah,
being
it's just-
sketchy.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's not unless. Wait
also-
a minute. What if her aunt is the gym?
Ah,
I think the one thing we need to know is, can her aunt blow herself?
I was literally going to say the same thing. I mean, everybody online is basically like, why didn't you just read them the first time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
And he just keeps saying, I don't know, I didn't want to, and then whatever.
Now you have to live with this
Yeah.
uncertainty.
I will clear up the uncertainty. She's talking to that dude.
I think she is too.
No question.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Like, that is really like, you know, when you know, you know.
You know,
right?
you
Like,
know.
when there's a thing in your gut about
Yep.
something, you are usually right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So he might have missed something or said the wrong thing or the wrong person or whatever, but it seems like she's being shady.
And if she wasn't being shady and he said that, she would have been like, "It's my aunt," and showed him everything. You
Right.
know,
That's a good point.
just to be even
More-
shittier and be
Right.
because you're irritated.
You're right.
You would show him all that.
Yeah.
The fact that she didn't, got quiet,
Yeah, the
got
fact that she's
defensive.
deleting text. I don't delete
Yeah.
text messages. If you're someone that deletes, I know like one or two people that delete all messages all the time. That is their like just to not have them all on their phone. That's standard. That makes sense.
I mean,
wouldn't
that
think-
made sense 10 years ago with
Storage thing.
storage
Well,
problems.
right,
but
right. But I'm
not
just saying,
really
Well, also
anymore.
from an
though.
OCD
That's
standpoint,
my
like
point. The only
actually,
person
I haven't
I know-
done that in a long time, but like I
Like,
used to
everyone
only
deletes all of his
want
messages.
like conversations
But-
in my text threads in my conversations box that
Yeah.
like I only talk to people within that week. Like I was very
Well,
OCD
either way,
about
my
that.
point is like I'm only deleting messages that are spammy.
Right.
Everything else
Yeah.
is staying in there. So if those deleted messages were from her aunt and everything else in there is spam,
Yeah.
that seems suspicious.
Also, I'm not, and I don't want this to come off the wrong way, but if your partner has a gym partner who they're spending a ton of time with, that's an opposite sex,
And you're texting outside of
and you're
the
texting outside
gym.
of it, and but you're spending a lot of time with them alone, and this
Right.
person's never met them. It's not like it's his wife's buddy that like, oh, you go to the same gym, like you're working out together. Like there's and he's had a history of sleeping with women in
Right.
relationships.
Right.
Like this
Yeah.
is a guy who's not afraid to cross boundaries. Like I think it's a problem for sure. Even if she's doing nothing wrong, you're her significant other, and if you say this makes me uncomfortable,
Yep.
that should be the end of it. It's
Right.
got to stop. Now, if he says this makes me uncomfortable, and she's like, "You're just being immature. You're just being rude," and whatever, and she doesn't stop, well, now there's something definitely going on.
And everyone in the comments is saying the same thing. Like,
Yeah.
dude, she is
Right.
lying.
Open your eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's doing something wrong.
Okay. All right. So we're not
Shady, yeah.
Oh
It
wait,
is-
Oh.
This is from the deleted messages are 100% confirmed from the gym guy.
Put that in the story.
Boom.
When I looked at, I know, why wasn't there an update here?
I know.
When I looked at her screen this morning in a conversation she was actively having while the phone was in her hand, I saw what I thought was him sending her hearts, and she turned the phone towards me and showed me that was her aunt's name. But then when I looked at the deleted messages, it was him. She changed the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's probably not doing anything wrong.
No. No. Just wanted him to
Why
think it
is
was
he
the aunt.
still with her?
Yeah, I don't know. That was only 2 days ago, to be fair.
Oh, really?
Oh.
As at the time of this recording, that story was from 2 days
And
ago.
that is why Mike and I don't blow ourselves or go to the gym.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah.
Because you're trustworthy.
Yeah.
It goes back to like you said, man. When you know, he knew.
Yep.
When you but
He
when
didn't
you're-
want to look because he didn't want it to be true.
Yeah.
He tried it. He tried. He knew though.
Mm-hmm.
He
this-
felt it.
Does this make me mature as like a partner? Where like I don't want my wife or partner spending that much time with another person outside of the normal. You know what I mean? Like
There's
like
nothing wrong with that at all.
Okay.
You mean of the opposite sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want
Well-
you dedicating that much time of your life to somebody who's
No.
not me or part of us. You know what I mean?
And not at work.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
free
Because at
time.
work is one thing. Like you can't get around that. But like I don't want
Right.
you. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that doesn't make me sound mature.
I don't think it does at all.
No, I would never work out with a guy at the gym.
Just it brings trouble. I
Right.
mean, you're asking for trouble if you're
Right.
spending. I mean, not
a significant amount
Yeah.
of time.
Unless he was like a trainer, if I like signed up to like
No,
do,
no,
like,
no, no,
2
no,
days a
no,
week
no. I
with
don't
a
know. There's no
trainer.
trainers, Alana. You can't.
well, even even like the fact that dude was asking come to my house and work
Yeah,
out. Like,
right.
Yeah.
That's a red flag. There
Yeah.
were so many red flags
Yeah.
leading up to this. The fact of the matter is, you caught her in it now. Like
Come
you
to
do
my
it.
house and
Listen,
work out.
if this guy stays with her, like okay, so you obviously weren't overreacting. You said that yourself because you found out she was doing that with them
Right.
or whatever. But like, if you stay with her at this point, you deserve every
Yeah.
heartbreak
Right.
that you get. Because guess what? If she's doing it now,
Yeah.
she's not going to change no matter
Yep.
what she says.
No.
Yep.
And the same thing would be true if that was a guy with a girl. Like, I'm not just saying it was because she or was a woman with
Yeah.
a man. Like, if it's a guy with a girl, like, same thing.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
Cool.
Yeah, let it go. Let her go.
Let her go. Let her go. Now.
Okay.
Now.
Now.
If you
Now.
haven't listened the last 2 weeks,
Now.
this might be your first time seeing the show. And if you haven't listened the last 2 weeks, what we've been doing is at the end of the show, we've been reading an Am I the Asshole? I read mine first 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
Mike read his last week. And now it's time for our wives to read a situation where they might have been the asshole and we get to judge them. And also, you get to judge them in the comments. So
You get to
Alana
judge us
and-
too.
Yeah, Alana and Kendall, you guys get to decide who gets to go first.
I think
And don't
Alana's
care.
going to go
Alana's
first.
going to go first.
I'll go next week.
All
Gonna
right.
get it out of the way.
And here we go.
I need to be more drunk when I read mine.
Alana, I want you to know, sweetheart, you're not the asshole. And
Do you-
whatever.
okay.
No,
I don't know it.
I can totally agree with people think I'm the asshole here.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
excited.
All right.
Like how you said in your story, you can totally
Yeah.
agree with people thinking.
Everyone said you were. Everyone in the comments said you were not the asshole.
said
Oh,
not.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.
I got validated.
Yeah,
I was.
wow.
I think I was the only one that called you an asshole.
Show your sister that.
Yeah,
No, because that would make me the asshole.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
yeah. Every single you had 100% support.
I'm so excited.
It's
Now,
not that
someone did say that I could have been the asshole for the way that the comments that I was making leading into it, where like I
Yeah.
said not walking around. I get that, but like that was just more of a joke. But go
Yeah.
ahead.
Okay. I will preface it by it's not like that exciting of a story,
All right.
but it's the best I got, I think.
I love it.
All right. Am I the asshole for messing up my maid of honor speech at my childhood best friend's wedding?
Oh.
I don't think I've ever told you about
Ross,
this.
take the Emily.
What's his
Have I-
name?
Have I ever told you
I
about
don't- you've
this?
not,
Okay.
no.
I'm so excited.
I hope you called like her ex-boyfriend's name or something.
I'm so excited.
All right. My best friend, I'm not saying names.
Yeah,
I
you don't
think
have to.
Yeah. I think she's barely on the
I just
internet,
want you
so
to give
she-
like the ages like that you have trouble with. I 30.
I 37 female.
Get my own right.
There's really no numbers in here.
Shocking that you.
Well, yeah, there is. My best friend and I met in first grade
Okay.
There's
when
one.
we were assigned to the same table in class, and she asked if she could borrow my colored pencils.
Oh, that's adorable.
Alana said no.
I literally,
Was I the
I
asshole?
She's the
literally,
asshole.
in like true me style, I said nothing and I just pushed them towards her.
Alana
I was
is
so
the most
shy.
awkward person I've ever
So
met.
cute.
That was 30 plus years ago. I'm 37, she's 38. And even though we don't talk every single day and have to spend time catching up at times through text or sometimes a phone call, she lives in Georgia now. It's the kind of friendship that picks up right where I left off.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that.
So back in 2014, she got married to her wonderful husband. They are great together, and I embraced him as soon as I met him. And from the first time I met him, it felt like I had also known him for years.
Aw.
She asked me to be her maid of honor, and of course I accepted.
He's a good dude. He's a Dolphins fan.
Ooh.
But we overlooked
Well,
him.
Yeah, I
they're
was
from
like-
Miami, so.
Yeah. Not excusable.
Yeah.
She asked me to be her maid of honor. Of course I accepted. It was a smaller wedding in Miami, beautiful setting right on Biscayne Bay, right on the water. So it was
beautiful.
pretty
Yeah.
nice outside. During the ceremony, there were some disruptions. With it
Oh,
being
yeah.
in a public spot, you take the risk of not being able to control all of your surroundings.
Oh.
So someone outside of the wedding area was shouting profanity during the ceremony.
No.
Yeah, because it was a Jewish wedding and they were saying anti-Semitic
no
comments.
way.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah,
was just
I
like
didn't
a,
add
like a
that
bar
part in,
by there.
but I
No,
didn't know.
no, yeah. Well, I wanted to
I figured
give
it was just
context.
drunk people,
no,
but that's
yeah.
terrible.
That's terrible, right?
Yeah.
What's wrong
So
with people?
I put it, all I put was it sucked.
It's
I
not.
didn't put anything
Yeah.
about that.
I
but,
filled in the gaps. That's my fault.
Yeah.
I remember her turning to me and the two bridesmaids and laughing, saying only at my wedding. So she took it like a champ. The venue did feel bad about the situation, and while we were taking pictures during cocktail hour, I remember them walking around and pouring complimentary champagne. It was Dom Perignon.
Oh,
I was
that's
like
really
25 years
nice.
old. I
Oh.
had never had like super fancy champagne like that,
Let's
and especially
go.
just for free, like drinking a ton of champagne.
Love it.
Stuff that wasn't available at the open bar, like I said. So I drank up. I had just been I had just been through a big breakup myself a few months before. I was in Miami. I was having
You said
fun.
that was your first.
Yeah, sure.
I was in Miami. I was having fun, and this was the first time I knew I would be able to relax and enjoy myself and have time with my best friend and her family, who I hadn't seen in a few years. So I continued to drink. Well, by the time we got to the reception, which honestly, it was all a blur. I don't remember a ton of it. I was pretty tipsy in general. It came time for me to get up and make my toast to the bride and the groom. I pulled out my notes that I had written. I did not write an entire speech, word for word.
I'm a freestyle.
No, but
We go off the cuff a little bit here with this.
that was the idea. But I did it in kind of a note-taking style, like you would in school. So like
Yeah,
bullet
like bullet
points,
points, yeah.
like
Yeah.
stuff that I knew I wanted to like remind myself.
I hope you just read the bullet
I
points
put-
straight down.
I would sort of improv off of those notes.
Emily, first grade, great friend. Awesome, thanks. Good luck.
Colored pencils.
Raise your hand, raise your glasses.
Love you, girl.
Bitch.
I felt I had so much to say after decades of friendship that writing it all word for word wouldn't interpret how I felt properly, so I knew I wanted to just go for it from the heart, referring to my notes if I had to. And then I put in parentheses, dumb. This isn't a presentation. Well, bad idea. Just like we can all guess, backstory also, I hate being in front of a crowd. I hate speaking in front of a crowd. I hate a bunch of people looking at me. Like, even at our own wedding, I was extremely nervous to walk down the aisle because I just don't like the attention. So I got nervous, and I was also tipsy. So in general, I just clam up at this kind of a thing. Knowing this, why did I think this would be a good idea to not write down word for word? It's been an issue since college when I had my first panic attack presenting a PowerPoint to my class, and it's still an issue. Anyway, I get up, I grab the mic, take out my notes for reference, start talking, and I introduce myself to the room, and then I turn to my best friend and her husband and start talking to them. To be completely honest, I don't know what I said. I remember starting off decent, not getting too nervous, more like the adrenaline was carrying me through it. But I know the alcohol had gotten to me. At that point, I was about 105 pounds soaking wet, so any kind of drinking
Slammed on
extensively
shit.
was just going to get to me easily.
Love it.
I started bawling into the microphone, just bawling, just really no words coming out, just crying. Not crying sad, but happy tears. And after saying a few sentences, I just remember saying, wow, sobbing. Really quick. I am so happy for the both of you, and I love you both. And I like put the microphone down, and bolted back to my table.
Like it was a eulogy.
We'll miss him. He died doing what he loved.
I just know I hadn't talked about anything I wanted to talk
Right.
about
Yeah.
at all. She was laughing. He was smiling. The room clapped, I think, but the whole speech basically went to shit. I was instantly embarrassed and have thought about it pretty much almost daily since.
Oh,
Maybe not daily, but like I think about
Weekly.
it very often.
Even like the people yelling like anti-sim.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah.
So can we bring those guys back
They were like, never mind, she's worse.
Yeah.
Wait, did the groom go? Did the best man speech before you?
Yeah, I don't remember it.
You don't
but yeah,
remember.
they
Love
were-
it.
yeah.
I love it.
They were
didn't
also
cry?
childhood best friends.
in? Yeah.
What?
He didn't cry?
No.
Dang.
To this day, she has never mentioned a thing about it and never will. I'm sure she would never make me feel bad about it.
Aw.
Fast forward to our wedding in 2020. She was my maid of honor, obviously, and she wrote an amazing, beautiful speech that I remember completely captivated the room, I think, and especially myself.
I remember
as I was
it.
holding back tears the whole time. Which obviously that made me feel awful that I
She did that on purpose.
that
She probably had it professionally written.
it made me feel awful that I fucked hers up so badly. Again, she has never mentioned it. She's never made me feel bad. She'll never mention it as long as we live. I clearly remember her laughing during the speech.
And it was not a funny speech.
So, am I the asshole for ruining my maid of honor speech at my best friend's wedding?
That's a tough one. I
think?
think.
Do you think there's a video of it somewhere?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. There got to be video of it, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they had a videographer.
Yeah,
Oh, we
I-
gotta-
my-
we
mine
gotta get
didn't
a
see
clip.
it. Yeah, we do.
No.
Yeah, because we need to see how
Just
bad
a
it
little
was.
clip. Just
Yeah.
a little.
I
clip.
don't want to.
Yeah,
really
here's the
don't
thing.
want
I think it's one of those things too, where it's like, if it's not giving a microphone to people at a wedding is a bold strategy. People that
For
don't
sure.
speak professionally, like people that don't like do this, like
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. Like it's a wild situation.
We've been at a few that it just went off
Unhinged?
the
Oh.
rails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a
At
guy
least I didn't do that, yeah.
had a
think
guy
we
leave
talked-
in the middle of his best man speech to go to the bathroom as a bit, and by the time he came back, they had just moved on.
no
Oh, yeah.
kidding. That's
It was so
wild.
weird. Yeah,
That's-
I've seen some really strange ones over time.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I
Yeah.
mean, no, you're not the asshole. I mean, you were doing the best. But
No.
now I will say, in hindsight, if you could have changed that, you probably would have written it out word for word and just
Yes.
read it off the piece of
Yeah.
paper.
Do you think you
Totally.
wouldn't have cried that way? I mean, because you still
Yeah,
cried
crying's
though.
fine.
But I'm
I
saying
think
you
that-
sobbed though. That might
yeah,
not
I know,
have
but
mattered.
I think I would had too much to drink. I wish I
Yeah, but you're
hadn't done
25.
that too.
Like
I
that's
know.
gonna
Emotional,
happen.
yeah.
Like,
I think
that's.
the free champagne really did me in.
I'm 34 and I still have too much to drink. You know what I mean? Like that's not a big deal.
No, I get it. It's you made a mistake, and I get feeling bad about it. That's justified that you feel bad. I mean, crying isn't. I mean, maybe she thought you just couldn't get through it because you're emotional. You know.
Also, I'm
Fair.
sure nobody remembers.
No.
Yeah, no one
See-
goes out there thinking like, oh, the maid of honor speech is what I'm going to take away from this wedding.
The way
right?
I think about it is like her other bridesmaids probably, well, one of them actually passed away, but her other bridesmaids probably were like the hack.
Yeah.
I
Why'd
could
you
have
pick
done way
this
better.
girl?
Her parents who have known since I was 7.
Yeah.
They were
No,
to
they
me,
definitely.
that's what
No.
I think.
They're not going to let one
Not.
10-minute mishap ruin a
I've been to
20 years.
100. I mean, we've all been to 100 weddings. I've only heard 2 or 3 memorable ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most are very
Yeah.
formulaic.
book. Yeah.
Yes. I'll tell you the one thing I think a lot of people do is focus too much on the person they know,
Yeah.
Right.
and it goes on too long about that.
Right.
You know, it should be a tiny bit about that, then them together, then boom.
Right.
You know, and then on. But yeah,
Yeah.
so maybe. But yeah.
And it should be like a 4-minute speech
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah.
comedy, people are like, I'm going to do like 10 minutes in front. Like, you don't know
Right.
how long 10 minutes is to be
Right. Yeah.
captivating an audience.
It's funny that we had in ours, we got a destination wedding. So down there we had our best man and maid of honor speech. And they were unbelievable. It was.
Right.
When we came back, we had another reception back here,
Oh yeah.
and we had a comedian. My brother, did he not come up for it? I don't think he came up for it because he's out of state. And anyway, we had a.
He was there, but we had.
Yeah, rather than do the same thing,
Right.
we had a
That's what it
comic
is.
friend who was in the wedding, Crawford. He was also in the wedding. Give it back, and he just roasted like everybody.
It
From,
was
it was really
so
funny.
I mean,
It was-
that's the way to
Funny.
do it.
Right.
It was so funny. It was.
It had nothing to do with
no,
us.
it really
was
didn't.
Just
It
a
was
roast.
just sort of like roasted everybody. It was really funny.
Yeah, no, I don't think you're
Yeah,
the
that's
asshole.
Not
my point.
the
Is
asshole
nobody
one.
cares.
Yeah,
No.
It's
I
one of
think
it's
I
one of
am.
those things that you hold on to because
Right.
you're weird and like
Yeah.
you're like
No,
everybody
it's
remembers
nice to you
this.
because you're a good person, and yet you don't want to ruin something
You
for
care.
someone.
Yeah.
But yeah, not the. It's a very small part of the day. The fact that you feel bad this many years later shows
that
what
you
kind of
care.
friend you are to
That's
her.
true.
Yeah.
I will say, like you said it earlier in the story, like when you were reading that story about how like you just pushed your crayons across to her because
Oh,
you're an
I
awkward person.
know.
Like I will
That's
tell
cute.
you, the way we met or the way that we started dating might have been the most awkward thing ever. Then because like so like the story is basically like I was working a weekend at the Improv. She worked at a bar right across the street from the Improv, and I don't know if I've told you this guys or not, but like every night I would just go over there until close, and
Right.
I'd be like helping them flip chairs over, just trying anything to talk to her, like yeah, well, I'll help you close, whatever. And so like the last night I was like, I'm gonna get her number. I don't want to be drunk at all. I want to be completely coherent and sober when I ask her for her number because, like, first off, she was the hottest girl that's ever paid attention to me. So I'm not screwing this up. And so I ordered a water. And I remember I ordered a water. I was waiting for the
Just
bar.
what every waitress wants.
Right. Exactly.
And I was like sitting there just drinking this water, just waiting for like it's a Sunday night, so it closed at like 10 or 11. And I went to like do something and I spilt the water all over me, literally like all over my pants.
Of course.
And
Yeah.
I remember I picked the water up, I cleaned it all up on
Right.
the table, put the napkins on the table, and I literally walked out of there. I was like, there are other girls, there are other women.
Oh well.
Yeah.
But,
There goes that.
But we had exchanged Instagram information earlier in the weekend, and so she messaged me and she was like, "Here's my number. Text me sometime." And I was like, "Fuck, I still got it." Dude.
Wait, what's that have to do with the colored pencils?
Well, because you were shy and awkward, and then I made our first
and then
interaction
you were
awkward. Yeah,
awkward.
yeah,
Got it.
He met your awkward halfway.
yeah. And if you're awkward,
Hey!
you made it all the way to this end of this episode of Bad Potato Salad. We appreciate you bringing it on. Might have
Not
been
the asshole if we didn't
Yeah,
say.
no, I think we all
Right,
agreed.
sorry, I want to make
No.
sure we did
Not
that.
the asshole.
not the asshole.
Yeah, not at all.
I'll
Yeah.
still consider myself the asshole.
Babe, for other things, not for that.
Yeah, and chime in the comments on what you think for poor Alana there. Should she continue to
heart
carry this
filled.
burden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a cross. Someone's got to
11
carry it.
years later.
11
Yeah.
years later. Hey.
Maybe someone here will need someone to give a speech at their wedding. You could make it right.
Yeah, that'd be
I
good.
don't want to do it.
Yeah, we're gonna make you do it.
Oh, we're gonna make her
We're
do
gonna
it.
make you
Yeah.
do it. Because we have been Bad Potato Salad. You made it all the way to the end of this episode. Please rate, review, and subscribe anywhere podcasts are available. We appreciate you. This is our longest episode yet.
Yeah.
Look at us. Hey,
You're welcome.
Yeah, because we have been Bad Potato Salad.
And you've been served.
Boom.